What's going on? Hey, everybody. I'm looking around, trying to find out. Look at all these people here. I'm John Carnage. I'm hanging out with Matt and Bob and Pal. What's up?
Woo! What's up?
Well, we are, apparently.
Yeah, we are. What's up? Yeah, fix that. I want to hear every word.
Right, I'm going to try.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there
good.
you go.
Adjust.
Are you guys, am I loud enough?
You're good.
Oh, yeah. No, I want to hear every word that you say because you are making one of the most hyped games of the year.
It's awesome. I'm really happy that it's
How does that feel?
I feel like we're hyping it.
You're hyping it.
Bob is
Bob's
the hypest. He's the hypest.
Welcome to Bob's hyped. This is Bob's hyped face.
Yeah.
He is the silent hyper.
Yeah.
You should see what it's like when it's going poorly.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Do you even get more quiet when things are going wrong?
Yeah, it's just like zen levels of like
the game's coming out soon, right? So like you just
October 10th.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why he's so quiet.
Well, we were just talking beforehand. Is that like for 3 years we get stuck in a hole. And it's like make a game,
right?
And you're in this hole, and it's dark because it's Seattle.
Okay.
And then every 3 years they trot us out for like 4 months. They're like, man, go be as energetic and as awesome as possible.
Okay.
And then as soon as you're like, oh, I'm good at being energetic, they're like, get the fuck back into the hole.
Oh, jeez, they put you back in.
Just back into your hole.
Oh man! And for anyone who doesn't know what game we're talking about Shadow of War. I don't know.
Was the producer talking in your ears like, could you say the name of the game, please?
Once the producer says "and you're live," it's kind of like just
go.
They put us in a hole, but we're live when we're doing it. So it's kind of like I don't know what direction I'm supposed to go next.
This is a really awesome hole.
Thank you, man.
The best hole.
Yeah.
The Twitch hole.
The Twitch hole.
Oh my God.
This is how it's gonna go.
This is how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Shadow of War.
Yep.
You know, people who've played Shadow of Mordor. You know, they've been fans of this for so long. They've been waiting for announcements. Now it's coming in the fall.
Yep.
How are you guys feeling bringing this out to the world?
Oh.
How emotions? You know, you're bringing your second baby out.
It's the best thing I've ever worked on. It's so exciting and fun to even just play it at the office every day.
Yeah.
We've got play tests going on all the time, so we get to see outsiders playing it before anyone else really gets to see how it all gets taken in context, and it's just super exciting to get it out there and start showing it to people.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, because we've been playing it for a while, you're doing testing, and we've seen a lot of stuff, and we've only been able to show sort of chunks of it. Like every time we show, we're like, oh, I wish we could have shown this. I wish we. And we're getting now to the point where it's like, oh yeah, we get to show this.
Yeah, we're starting to reveal more and more until there's no more secrets. So I don't have to be as like, well, we're not talking about.
Yeah,
that
there
right
was like when you first start talking about it, and people are like, well, what about this? And you're like, nah, I can't talk about that. And they're like, well, what about this? You're like, nah, I can't talk about that.
Yeah, we're getting close to just having everything out there and starting to just stream and play and show everybody everything in context.
Well, we can talk about something, and it's this trailer that we're going to watch right now.
Sweet.
So let's check it out, guys. Shadow of War.
Die Welt der Menschen. Sie erlischt. In den Feuern des Schicksalsberges schufen ein Waldläufer und ein Geist, im Tode vereint, das eine, das Sauron bezwingen könnte. Einen Ring der Macht. Doch Macht kann jene blenden, die sie begehren. Der große Täuscher ist nach Mittelerde zurückgekehrt, um seine Armeen neu aufzustellen und alle zu knechten. Die Verderbtheit wird nicht länger gezügelt bleiben. Die Schlacht um Mordor beginnt.
Ich werde dich finden.
Oh my God, guys!
She's excited.
That's awesome.
She threw her
It
stuff
was
on
in
the ground.
German.
That,
I'm playing in German.
I thought it
You're-
was in
I'm
middle
playing-
Middle
Middle
Earth.
English.
Middle English.
Middle English.
I thought it was in Middle English.
I'm going to play in German now, too.
Dude,
When
I'm
Talion
stoked.
said Celebrimbor with the weird German accent, I'm
I
doing
mean,
that.
if
Yeah.
they can be baking a cake and it still sounds
I want to
amazing.
hear what the orcs sound like
yeah,
in German.
exactly. All the orcs will just sound 10 times more metal.
Yeah, they'll sound
They
totally
would sound
metal.
super metal. That's wild.
So let's talk about this game and its amazing Nemesis system. I think you guys are very well known for it. You guys introduced it in such a big way, in such a unique way. For those people out there who've not touched this game, man, are you in for a little treat? So talk to the noobs. You know, they're coming in. How do you get into this?
So, okay,
Lead designer.
the Nemesis system, right? It was a hard thing to like figure out how to explain to people last time around, and so it does become a pattern. We get used to trying to rely on like, if you play the game, it's really easy to understand, right? But I think the easiest way to describe it to newcomers is every random grunt in the world, like all the cannon fodder that you normally just think of as these like faceless clones, all of those guys have this potential in them to become a personal boss.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
So
a villain to
if
fight
they
you.
believe enough, they can.
Exactly.
If,
Yeah. So
reach for
Or
your
if they
dreams, or
reach for your
fight you
dreams.
enough,
Is there-
which
Yeah.
is like believing.
Is there a union too?
An orc union?
An orc union.
Sort of. We call them tribes.
Okay,
But yeah.
that's exactly
Yeah,
what
they're
it is.
very.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
they're very similar.
So you get that grunt who gets a lucky shot and finishes you off, and instead of it just being like restart from checkpoint, that guy starts taunting you and spits in your face, and you learn his name, and he promotes into the hierarchy of captains in the orc society, and now you can go back and hunt him down and get revenge, and then he can kill you again, and you can get twice as pissed.
And that's and sort of that's how we introduced it in Shadow of Mordor.
Right.
And one of the things that we did in Shadow of War, and a lot of this came from, so after Shadow of Mordor came out, we watched people on Reddit, we watched people on Twitch who had these just incredible stories of interacting with these orcs. But all those interactions were like, well, I killed him and he came back, and he killed me and I killed him. And one of the things we wanted to do is sort of expand that palette of interaction, and we sort of expanded it to, now you can have friend orcs. You can sort of almost have
What?
buddy little pet
What?
orcs.
What?
Yeah, you can have your own army
so
of
the
orcs.
followers, you build up your army, and you've got your buddies with you, and now they can save you at the last moment. There's some more dramatic stuff that comes out of having friends along for the ride. And then, of course, our main lead Nemesis designer back home, like, he's really focused on the player rage, like how to make people hate these guys with a deep, deep passion. And so if you get a really good friendly orc who's been really loyal, and then he betrays you, that's just the worst.
Yeah,
you
and
really
so-
want to rip him
Excuse me,
apart.
he
Yeah.
can betray you?
Yeah, he can betray you.
Oh,
He can betray
hell nah.
he can betray his other friendly orcs. They can go at it.
Yeah.
Like that. So, you know, internally when we play test this and when we play it ourselves, you know, again on Mordor, like all of those stories that we told internally was like, I just met this dude, he looked awesome, I chopped his head off, came back with a bag. Now those stories are like, I had this nemesis for 2 days and he was my best friend. And he went on all my battles with me, and he helped me out, and he saved me once. And then we went in, we took another fort, and he died, and I couldn't save him.
Ooh.
And they're just like heartbroken, and then also angry at the designers for letting that happen.
Let's why are we always talking about these games? Let's show the game.
Shall we show
What
it?
are we
Let's
doing?
play.
Let's show it.
I'm
Yes,
sitting here
yes.
hearing all this. I want to see it.
So one of the cool things we get to do here, because it's Gamescom, is that we get to show a new region. This is Gorgoroth, and currently Bob is in Gorgoroth at
Got
night.
Mount Doom in the
Little
background.
Mount Doom action in the
Yes.
back section.
We're just
There
going
you
to go at this
God, it
fortress,
looks
though.
beautiful.
And so this is the Mystic Tribe, and I think Bob's going to try to take it down. This is a
No big deal?
No, NBD.
No big deal.
You got this.
Wait, what is he on?
What was he? So this is the siege upgrade screen. And so whenever you try to take down a fortress, on the left-hand side, you have all of your followers. These are the folks that you basically have turned to your side. These are your ally Captain Orcs. And he's going through, and right now, actually, do you want to go into the selection screen a second? Yeah.
To pick one of these
Yeah,
guys.
to
Sure,
pick one of these.
sure.
So basically, this is the army screen. It's the heart of the Nemesis system.
Okay.
And all the guys with the blue icons over their head, those are our followers in this region.
Nice.
And so we can go through and pick which one of them is actually going to help us take down this fortress better than the other. So you basically can build up your army, and he's got 3 slots right now. Oh, somebody already took out like 4 guys on the other side.
They're just unknown. I don't know.
They're unknown. You
I don't have
know.
intel on these guys, so they're going to be a lot
So
harder.
here's the deal. To give Bob, the lead designer, a little bit of a challenge, we gave him 3 followers, and we made it so he has to take out 6 war chiefs within the fortress.
Goodness.
Yeah,
no
and if
pressure.
So those of you who played the original Shadow, the war chiefs, individual war chiefs, were the bosses in the original Shadow.
They're tough.
He's got to take out 6 of them, and then he's got to take out an overlord, who is like the uber boss of this level.
Oh, Bob.
So Bob,
I got this.
I know you
It's
got
time to
it.
get sweaty, boys.
Yeah.
The nice thing is, if I die,
sweaty.
it's kind of okay.
Sweaty.
Let's get it.
There's our handsome fellow Italian.
Now, and you guys
so
got
good.
Troy coming back.
Oh my God, we totally got Troy.
Troy.
Troy's awesome. He is fantastic to work with. One of the things that Troy got to do for the first time on this is he got to do the performance capture direction.
Ooh,
really?
he loves
Wow.
doing
So,
that
yeah,
too.
so he and a group of we got our overlord,
Okay, what's his name?
Thrak the
Thrak.
Deathless.
The Deathless.
So he's a poisonous mystic assassin, but he's also the overlord of this area.
Oh my God, someone please cosplay that.
Oh my God, the amount of
Cosplay
the
that
amount of
and
orc
at me.
cosplay that's gonna happen.
Oh my goodness.
I'm feeling it. So he's basically talking to some interactions we've already had, because it's pretty late in the game, and we've already we have some history with these guys, and he's basically talking shit about how we can't take fortresses.
Oh, well.
You stand before.
Oh, look at that dude.
Ooh.
That's
that
Gluck.
is wild.
He's one of ours. Yeah, this is it. This is the Nemesis
You
system.
guys do such an incredible
This
job.
is so wild.
Every
Wow.
single one of these guys is going to be different.
Detail.
Yeah, and it's at 720p.
Oh,
Wait till you see it at 4K. Come down
yeah.
to the show floor.
What's it like on the Xbox One X? Is it?
It's mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing?
Yeah, I mean,
my
four-
God.
I pre-ordered
guys.
mine for games like this.
Yeah, 4K HDR is just a game changer
What?
to me. Yeah, like so we've been demoing this a lot. So at E3
Beautiful.
we demoed this at in 4K, and as a dev you sort of get used to this 4K.
Right.
And you go back to 1080 and you're like, oh, it's all blurry, it's weird. And it's sort of the same jump from 4K to 4K HDR is that you get used to this 4K, and then you see 4K HDR and you're like, wait,
Was
What's
that a
going on?
it's
dragon
even
flying
better.
Yes.
above you?
Drake.
Oh.
The
Right.
rapper?
the rapper-
Drake was
so-
up in.
You put Drake
Oh,
up
the
there.
he is.
Drake
Oh.
just like let loose.
He just wrecked that
Whoa.
giant siege beast.
He wrecked
oh,
the
let me,
siege
No big
beast.
deal.
let me get this one.
Oh,
So he just jumped. He just basically dominated the siege beast and can now use their siege beasts
Just gonna
against
turn him
them.
around and drop him on some of
Turn
these
it.
guys.
So
So he's shooting curse bombs, so it's gonna freak these guys out and do some damage.
So
But
there's multiple. You can these guys can shoot poison. They can shoot fire bombs, but there's also curse.
Wow, that looks so rad, man. Let me. When you guys did the first, did you work on the first one? Did you gentlemen work on the
I've worked
first
at
one? You
Monolith
worked
for
on.
22 years. so
22
I've worked
years.
on all of them. Yes.
Oh my
he's a
goodness.
legend.
Wait a
Oh.
minute. You've been around for a while.
Yeah, I started on
But,
Shogo.
oh my gosh. Okay. Were you nervous about the first one?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Why? I knew that. I knew
It was-
that you guys were nervous about the first one. Why?
So it
look,
was our first third-person
Right.
game. It was our first open-world game. We had been working on it for a while, and then we were doing this Nemesis system. And every time we tried to explain the Nemesis system to consumers, to executives, they were like,
I don't get it.
I don't fucking get it.
Really?
Yeah, because until you play it,
There's
like when
nothing
you just,
when you first play it and you hear the music, you know, if you know anything about Middle Earth, you know anything about Lord of the Rings, you literally just, I was almost like in tears because I was
That's
like,
awesome.
and then I binged out and played for hours. I didn't shower for like 3 days. I was like, don't at me, I'm out. It was an incredible experience, and I think for anyone who first started it, it was the same.
Yeah, yeah.
But did you know how nervous Monolith was about this?
I
freaked
did. I heard down the grapevine.
I was in the grapevine.
were you?
Yeah, man, you guys were tripping.
We were.
I-
Because nobody, like, you know, we would explain it and everybody'd be like, it's bullshit.
What, really?
They can't do
Damn.
that. Like, nobody can do that. And then once people started playing, they're like, wait, what? You
Yeah.
guys actually did this?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And the same thing, like, yeah.
And you nailed
this. And in this one we turned it up to 11.
So let me flip this for you.
Why don't you just make 10 even louder?
Because of 11.
Oh, because you'd rather go to 11? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me flip this for you. So now coming into a successful franchise, and now coming into this second game.
Do you see Bob has game face on, by the
He
way?
is so sweaty, guys.
It's hard, yeah.
He's the game now.
Somebody get it down.
I've already gone
I
down
want to know, is it a lot more pressure making sure that this is, a great follow-up for the first one, for the, the hype and the fandom that's become, this game?
It's like a different. Wait, did one of your dudes?
One of my guys just took out the.
So one of his captains just
bodyguard
took out the bodyguard in the section.
Was that a good thing?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
great.
Okay.
Like
All
your
right.
captains, they're helping you, and they'll remember like, oh yeah, I just took out a bunch of dudes for you.
Does he get upgraded?
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he'll level up.
All right, sweet.
Point captured.
One down.
No, I want to go back
to
to.
go.
I want to go back to your
Yeah,
question.
of course.
Sequels are difficult for a lot of
Do or
reasons.
die, man.
Well, you can't do the same thing,
No.
right? And you've got to up it, and sometimes you don't know like how much. And we're all super passionate. We love the first game, and so we went a little crazy. And
Get
so,
crazy!
yeah,
You went for the stars, baby.
we went for like the entire universe.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I mean, I feel like there was a lot of pressure to get it right. There was a lot of pressure to fix stuff that we didn't like as devs.
And the feedback.
And the feedback, yeah. Just reading all of those posts, watching people stream the original game, seeing what they liked, seeing what they didn't like, and then trying to figure out how we could sort of integrate that. And on top of this, they are just all on fire.
You lose track too, right?
Never
It
gonna
looks
get it,
so
never gonna
good.
Yeah, I'm
get
like,
it,
oh, yeah.
never gonna get it.
Oh no!
Oh!
Last chance? Oh, you're.
One of those guys.
Yeah.
threw out
Oh,
some
there he is.
grenades.
There he is.
Oh, no.
Oh!
He's
X. Don't
Oh,
F this up. Don't F
Brad,
this
you
up.
did it.
Oh boy.
So he's taken one of the 4 outside capture points. Oh, you missed him.
Take some souls at the same time.
All
we
right.
go.
So what he just did here is this is one of the captains at this capture point.
Okay.
He had gotten him down enough in health, and basically has now dominated him with the power of the new ring. And this is how you build your army. So he just recruited that dude. So he kicked his ass, and he's like, you are mine now. And he can now stay and fight. That dude is now ours. He is now part of our hierarchy. He is going to follow us around Mordor.
Okay. But they can turn on you.
It's possible.
You got to take care of your friends. If you don't take care of your friends, do they
What
call
do I
you
gotta
back?
feed them? Like some orc steak or some,
No,
kibble?
it's kibble.
Kibble.
Yeah.
All right.
Catnip. They like
Catnip. They like to
Catnip.
roll
Oh.
in it.
They get all excited.
So tell us what's happening right here in this chaos.
Yeah, exactly. So that's him.
guy-
That was him.
That was the guy.
That was the dude who
dominated.
just turned, taking out his
Doing
previous
work.
bodyguard.
Oh.
I love this game.
It's all that catnip.
It's the catnip.
So what Bob's trying to do is that there are 4 capture points on the outside of the keep, and he has to take those. Each of those is protected by at least 1 war chief and all of his bodyguards.
Okay.
And so by taking each of these orc captains out, they drop loot. And that loot, there's a whole new system. There's a whole new upgrade system. So you can change Talion's armor. You can change his cloak. You can change the type of bow he has. You can change. So there's a new cloak. Those all have pluses and minuses. They all sort of change how you play. On top of that, they have unlock challenges to even level up all of the gear. So at the top, you see you have sword, you have your dagger, you have your bow, you have your armor, you have your cloak, and you have the ring. And each of those things, orcs will drop those bits and pieces of that stuff, and you can upgrade. And it's both a visual.
How much inventory can we carry?
How much can we carry?
As much as
As
memory
much as-
lets us.
Yeah.
Yes.
All. I mean, at a certain
Deep
point,
pockets.
as
You don't get over encumbered. You're not like
Yeah.
slowing down because
you
you
have
have
I
so
know,
much
I
you
junk
have
in
a
there.
couple bags of holding.
Okay.
It's good.
All right.
So yeah, he's trying to take out the rest of
Oh,
these.
there's a.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
so
This guy's broken already. See if I can just get him real quick.
So good. Woo!
Are you getting worked up over
It's
there?
a
You
little
like
bit.
this?
I'm feeling the heat. The heat. All right.
3 minutes. Can you do this in 3 minutes?
I think so.
I don't
believe.
think so.
Yo, I can't see his face. It's freaking me out. Oh, who's that?
That's his hype man.
Yo, he has a
Everybody has
hype
a little
man.
Flava Flav? Is
Yeah.
that his guy?
We
That's his
actually
part,
talked.
Flava Flav?
We talked a little bit about making
A gold
a
like
little clock.
yeah, a little clock.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna recruit him.
So this, this is an Olog. This is a
I've done
new
that to my
AI
dog
type.
before.
Yeah, did
You
he
put your
then
finger in the cheek and you try to recruit them to do cool things for you, and they don't.
They
The
just
more
looks at
peanut
you
butter you
weird.
give them, the
in this
less
game,
likely they are
that's
to betray.
amazing.
Do you also recruit the hype man?
If you can get him.
Good, yeah.
All right.
Can you recruit everybody in the world in this game?
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
much.
If you wanted to.
If you really wanted to.
Yeah, you just go around and start recruiting dudes.
So then, wow.
You could have a hierarchy entirely made up of your audience.
All right.
That's incredible.
Oh no, I got a guy bleeding out over here.
Take a minute to yourself, catch up. There's just action everywhere you go.
So like Fort Assaults, the reason we like
Beautiful.
showing the Fort Assaults is that they show all of the Nemesis system. On the bad side, they compress all of the Nemesis system into like one tiny area. So the amount of chaos, the normal sort of game playthrough isn't nearly as chaotic as this until you hit the Fort Assaults. So what Bob just did is
He revived him.
Yeah, one of his guys was bleeding out.
How hard was it to capture all the audio that's going on, the actual like
Oh, it was
voice,
insane.
the
We get
VO?
so the amount of VO lines in
Yeah.
this game is mind-boggling.
It really is.
And yeah, there's just there's just
What-
so much stuff.
Guys,
it a-
this
was
is
it
so
a
have a
impressive.
giant-
Can we have
I'm so
another
impressed.
half an hour? Because we just keep going.
You could go a couple more. You can go like 5 more minutes.
Woo!
The producer's like,
Woo-wee!
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm the
This is
producer.
hot. This is hot.
so yeah, I mean, tons of audio.
Oh man, there's
Yo,
one
so
of the
one
new
guy dropped a
classes.
trap. Yep.
Is it one dude that's all the orc voices or what?
No, we got a ton of really good voice actors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
We got Camille. I don't know if you saw that. So what's Camille's last name?
Dinesh from Silicon Valley.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
Dinesh from Silicon
okay,
Valley
okay.
is an orc.
He does an orc?
He totally does an orc.
No, man.
Yeah, and
What's the orc's name?
He's the agonizer.
The
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, guys.
And now are you
heard
imagining
it
it?
first. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, and that's the best part is that each of these guys have sort of a unique and cool personality. And often it's like, well, wouldn't it be cool if we got this dude to do an orc or this dude to do an orc?
And everybody now wants to be
And
an orc.
it's starting
Yo,
to, like
the
we're
cool
starting to get to a
kids
point.
now.
Cool kids like to be
Woo!
orcs.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean.
No chance.
No chance!
No chance! Dead Bob!
Bob!
Oh,
You got wrecked.
Rip.
So many
Got
Will you
wrecked.
remember
heroes.
that? Will
Yeah,
you
yeah.
remember all that?
Well,
That's amazing. Well, you
that
couldn't
is
have died at a
incredible.
better spot.
Yeah, I
And
can.
thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you
coming out
guys.
here. What else can we expect from you guys? When is the game dropping?
So the game drops on October 10th. We have 50 PCs on the floor here at Gamescom, all in 4K glory. Yeah,
Man.
if you can get in, come down and play it. It looks
Okay.
fantastic. It plays really well. We're so incredibly excited to actually finally get this into people's hands. So.
Well,
I'm excited,
congratulations,
yeah.
guys. This is incredible. Guys, we have more, right?
We have a lot more. There's tons of stuff coming up. All over the place. There's a full day of content. We'll be
Awesome.
right back with more content here at Gamescom 2017.
Thanks.